Debt distress is rising in developing world amidst capital outflows and currency depreciations. Recent GDP releases suggest that the global economic recovery is losing pace. Amidst these challenges, which I termed as humongous in my last policy statement, the Indian economy has shown resilience, drawing from its innate strength of its underlying fundamentals, supported by prudent and favorable policy mix. In the conduct of monetary policy, we have demonstrated our resolve not to be bound by any rule book, and our preparedness to decisively deploy full range of tools, both conventional and unconventional. By remaining accommodative, monetary policy continues to foster congenial financial conditions to support growth and mitigate the adverse effects of the geopolitical crisis. As a result, the Indian economy has managed to weather the shock so far. Reassuringly, we have also been able to preserve macro-financial stability despite the synchronized shocks of commodity prices, supply disruptions, and higher inflation unleashed by the war. Confronted by elevated inflationary pressures that have shifted the future trajectory of inflation upwards, we have announced our intention to engage in withdrawal of accommodation to ensure that inflation remains aligned to the target. As I had stated in April 2022, as I had stated in last April, monetary policy, our actions will be calibrated to the rapidly evolving situation so that impulses of growth are preserved and strengthened. Our journey is best reflected in the words of famous Greek philosopher Epictetus. The trials you encounter will introduce you to your strengths. Remain steadfast, and one day you will build something that endures. As we navigate through this difficult period, it is necessary to be sensitive to the new realities and incorporate them into our thinking. In the recent World Economic Outlook released by the IMF in April 2022, the International Monetary Fund, that is the IMF, has noted, and I quote, "The economic effects of the war are spreading far and wide, like seismic waves that emanate from the epicenter of an earthquake, mainly through commodity markets, trade, and financial linkages."